Developing tonight, a decades-old cold case, still a mystery tonight. The family of Sharon Seville Cagle trying to raise awareness and get justice for their loved one after she was found dead in her own home in 1985.
Esteban Reynoso live at the Fresno County Sheriff's Office tonight. And Esteban, even nearly 40 years later, Shannon's family not giving up on finding her killer.
Stephanie and Alexon, that's exactly why this story was brought back to light by the Fresno County Sheriff's Office. They're not giving up, even though Shannon's family has been dealing with this grief for nearly 4 decades now. Her daughter was 3 years old when her mother was murdered. Now at 41, she says she's bringing it to light again. Hopefully some new information can come in that can lead to a killer.
You pretty much ruined our lives. You took my mother away from me. I'm sorry. You've taken somebody that's so important to me away.
Desiree Apodaca lost her mother in 1985. Decades of grief, unanswered questions, and desire for justice has followed. She believes money was the motive for her mother's murder.
So I've now suffered my entire life so you can make a few dollars. And it's just not fair.
Apodaca says her mother received a phone call that day and rushed back home where her killer was lying in wait.
And of course, walked in the door and someone was waiting for her in the house. I believe she still had her purse on her shoulder and her wedding ring on her finger. So it wasn't a break-in. It wasn't a burglary.
Shannon had 2 life insurance policies for herself at the beginning of 1985.
And a third insurance policy that was opened in June, the month before she was killed.
Apodaca believes the crime may have been a plot to collect insurance money, but that is only a theory and no one has been arrested or even charged in connection to this crime. Retired Detective Ernie Burke, who worked this case in 1985, says all the right pieces will have to fall into place to bring the killer to justice.
It would take an individual to come forward with key information as to the weapon and the suspect who owned the weapon.
Now, a weapon was never recovered in this crime. Apodaca says she's hopeful that at least somebody heard something, that, maybe there was a bridge burned along the way over all of these years where somebody finally wants to come clean. That's her hope, to find out who killed her mother.